decreasing sweat production and skin irritation. Heat exposure worsens acne. These workers need frequent face cleansing and good ventilation when possible. Outdoor workers, construction, landscaping, etc., experience sun exposure, heat, dirt, and sweat, multiple acne-promoting factors. Aggressive sun protection and sweat management are important. Office workers with high stress loads might experience stress-related acne. Stress management helps. Sports coaches and trainers are often in hot environments with sweat and frequent manual labor. Prevention strategies similar to athletes apply. Makeup artists and beauty professionals might have acne from product exposure or allergic reactions. Using quality, non-comedogenic products and maintaining clean equipment helps. Understanding your profession's specific acne-promoting factors allows targeted prevention. Many occupational acne factors can't be eliminated, can't stop wearing masks as healthcare worker, can't avoid heat as chef, but adapting treatments and prevention to account for occupational factors helps maintain clarity. Guide 76, Acne Myths and Misconceptions, Separating Fact from Fiction. Numerous myths about acne cause misinformation and sometimes harm. Understanding common myths helps you avoid misinformation affecting your treatment. Myth: acne results from poor hygiene. Fact: acne isn't caused by dirty skin or poor hygiene. Gentle cleansing is important, but over-cleansing worsens acne. Acne results from follicular occlusion, sebum production, bacteria, and inflammation, not dirty skin. Myth: chocolate causes acne. Fact: chocolate itself doesn't cause acne. However, high-sugar foods, which chocolate often contains, might worsen acne in some individuals through blood sugar and insulin effects. Myth: greasy foods cause acne. Fact: eating fatty foods doesn't directly cause acne through dietary fat transfer to skin. Excess calories from any source might contribute to inflammation and acne, but greasy foods specifically aren't acne-causing. Myth: acne will go away on its own eventually. Fact: some acne improves with age, but many people experience persistent acne requiring treatment. Waiting for spontaneous resolution wastes years. Myth: toothpaste treats acne. Fact: toothpaste isn't appropriate for acne and contains irritating ingredients. While older formulations sometimes contain benzoyl peroxide in tiny amounts, modern toothpastes shouldn't be used on skin. Myth: picking acne helps it heal. Fact: picking worsens acne, spreads bacteria, increases inflammation, and dramatically increases scarring risk. Never pick acne. Myth: sunlight cures acne. Fact: while temporary UV-induced drying might make acne appear better briefly, sun exposure actually worsens acne long-term through inflammation and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Sunscreen is essential, not optional. Myth: all makeup causes acne. Fact: while some makeup clogs pores, many non-comedogenic cosmetics don't worsen acne. Appropriate cosmetic selection allows makeup use without acne worsening. Myth: acne only affects teenagers. Fact: adult acne is extremely common and can be more severe and treatment-resistant than teenage acne. Understanding that these myths are false prevents ineffective or harmful behaviors based on misinformation. Guide 77, Acne Treatment Resistance and When to Escalate Care. If acne doesn't improve despite appropriate treatment, several possibilities exist. Understanding why treatments fail helps guide next steps. Noncompliance is the most common reason treatments fail. Using treatments inconsistently, not using them as directed, or expecting results before adequate trial time has elapsed appears as treatment failure. Ensuring 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use before concluding treatment failed is important. Incorrect treatment selection for your acne type causes apparent treatment failure. Using treatments inappropriate for your acne type, for example, using salicylic acid for primarily inflammatory acne when benzoyl peroxide would be better, results in inadequate response. Inadequate treatment strength or frequency might result in insufficient improvement. Increasing frequency or concentration, appropriately, not aggressively, sometimes converts inadequate response to good response. Combination of multiple acne factors not addressed by your current treatment might cause inadequate response. Adding treatments targeting different factors improves outcomes. Underlying conditions, PCOS, other endocrine disorders, infections, causing acne might not be addressed by topical treatments. Seeking professional evaluation for underlying causes is appropriate. Barrier compromise from overuse of strong treatments sometimes appears as treatment failure, constant irritation rather than improvement. Taking a barrier repair break and restarting with gentler approach helps. When to escalate care, if single topical treatments haven't produced adequate improvement after 12 weeks, if your acne is moderate to severe from the start, if you have signs of hormonal acne, if you have deep cystic lesions, if acne is psychologically devastating. Escalating to professional dermatology care, combination treatments, or systemic treatments is appropriate. Professional dermatology can identify why treatments aren't working and recommend appropriate escalation. Don't tolerate inadequate acne improvement indefinitely. Professional help exists. Guide 78, Post-Acne Skin Health Maintenance and Prevention of Future Problems. After achieving clear skin, maintaining skin health beyond just preventing acne ensures long-term skin quality and prevents premature aging. Sun protection remains essential post-acne for preventing aging and ensuring any residual hyperpigmentation doesn't worsen. Sunscreen habit established during acne treatment should continue indefinitely. Barrier health maintenance prevents irritation and premature aging. Continuing appropriate moisturizing even post-acne supports barrier function. Regular exfoliation at appropriate frequency maintains skin clarity without over-exfoliating. Many people benefit from continuing gentle exfoliation, perhaps reduced frequency from treatment levels, long-term. Antioxidant skin care, vitamin C, green tea, others, support skin health beyond acne treatment. These can be incorporated post-acne for anti-aging and general skin health. Retinoids continue providing anti-aging benefits beyond acne treatment. Many people maintain retinoid use specifically for anti-aging rather than acne. Hydration remains important. Maintaining good hydration habits supports skin health long-term. Regular professional skin care, facials, peels, or other treatments, helps maintain skin quality and address any minor concerns before they become problems. Guide 79, Acne Education and Advocacy, Reducing Stigma and Improving Understanding. Acne stigma and misinformation continue affecting people with acne. Education and advocacy help reduce stigma and improve treatment access. Education about acne as a medical condition, not hygiene or lifestyle failure, reduces shame. Educating others. Community health workers trained in acne management can provide guidance and treatment in areas lacking specialist dermatology. Telemedicine potentially extends access to professional dermatology even in resource-limited areas, though internet access is necessary. Simple, low-cost interventions, sun protection, hygiene, lifestyle optimization, remain effective even without expensive treatments. Guide 85, Acne and Gender, Sex-Specific Differences and Considerations. While acne affects all genders, sex-specific hormonal and social factors create gender differences in acne experience warranting gender-specific understanding. Female acne often involves hormonal cyclicity, often concentrating around menstrual cycle phases. Males lack this cyclicity, experiencing more constant acne patterns. Hormonal treatments, oral contraceptives, spironolactone, are standard for female acne but generally inappropriate for males. Males rely on topical treatments and antibiotics primarily. Female-specific acne considerations include menstrual cycle tracking, potential birth control side effects, and pregnancy precautions with acne medications. Male acne might be more severe on average due to higher baseline androgens. However, severe acne affects all genders. Facial hair in males makes treating acne challenging. Beard covers facial acne and prevents topical treatment application. Facial hair also traps moisture and bacteria. Some males benefit from beard care modifications or shaving strategy adjustments. Societal appearance pressure affects genders differently. While appearance standards affect all genders, women might face intensified appearance-focused judgment. Recognizing gender differences allows appropriate, gender-sensitive treatment approaches. Guide 86, Acne Scarring Prevention During Active Treatment. While scarring is addressed post-acne, prevention during active acne treatment is more effective than treating scars after they form. Preventing deep inflammation, which causes scarring, is paramount. Aggressive acne treatment preventing severe lesions prevents scarring more effectively than treating scars afterward. Avoiding picking, squeezing, or extracting acne is crucial for scarring prevention. This is perhaps the single most important scarring prevention strategy. Treating acne early prevents it from reaching severity levels causing scarring. Early intervention prevents worse scarring than treating established severe acne. Professional acne management, particularly using isotretinoin for severe acne, prevents deep inflammation that causes scarring. Waiting years trying home treatments before seeking professional help allows scarring to occur that could have been prevented. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation prevention through sun protection prevents darkening of healing acne that makes scars more visible. Barrier health maintenance during treatment prevents excessive irritation that might promote deeper inflammation and scarring risk. Understanding that scarring prevention is more effective than scar treatment motivates appropriate early intervention for severe acne. Guide 87, Acne and Beauty Standards, Challenging Appearance-Focused Culture. Acne exists within broader cultural beauty standard contexts. Understanding and challenging appearance-focused culture helps reduce acne-related distress. Beauty standards have varied historically and culturally, showing that current standards are culturally constructed, not universal truths. Overemphasis on flawless appearance in media and advertising creates unrealistic expectations. Recognizing that almost everyone has occasional skin imperfections helps maintain perspective. Influencer and celebrity appearance standards are curated through makeup, filtering, professional photography, and often procedures. Comparing yourself to these unrealistic standards damages self-esteem. Diverse beauty standards across cultures show multiple ways to be beautiful. Recognizing beauty beyond clear skin reduces acne's psychological impact. Challenging personal internalized beauty standards, recognizing you can be valuable and attractive with acne, reduces acne-related distress. Supporting others in valuing themselves beyond appearance helps shift culture away from appearance obsession. Advocating for more realistic, inclusive beauty standards in media reduces social pressure perpetuating appearance anxiety. Guide 88, Acne Treatment Adherence and Habit Formation Science. Understanding adherence and habit formation improves your ability to maintain treatment consistency long-term. Habits typically form through repetition. Repeating skincare routines consistently for 2 to 3 months makes them increasingly automatic, reducing conscious effort required. Environmental design supporting habits increases consistency. Placing skincare products visibly, creating dedicated skincare spaces, and removing friction, having products easily accessible, supports adherence. Cue-based habit formation, attaching skincare to existing habits like brushing teeth, increases consistency compared to time-based cues. Remember to do skincare. Reward associations with skincare, pleasant-smelling products, enjoyable ritual, positive reinforcement, increase adherence through positive conditioning. Accountability partnerships where you report to someone, friend, family, online community, increase consistency through social commitment. Motivation fluctuates. Understanding that motivation naturally varies and developing systems that work regardless of motivation, habit, routine, environment design, helps maintain adherence despite motivation fluctuation. Self-compassion toward occasional lapses prevents them from derailing entire routines. Missing a day occasionally doesn't mean failure. Restarting immediately prevents occasional lapse from becoming permanent abandonment. Guide 89, Acne and Sensory Sensitivities, Managing Treatment for Sensitive Individuals. Individuals with sensory processing sensitivities, common in autism, ADHD, and sensory processing disorders, might struggle with standard skincare routines. Adaptations help these individuals maintain treatment compliance. Sensory preferences vary individually. Some find strong scents overwhelming, others find unscented products leaving no sensory feedback. Understanding your sensory preferences guides product selection. Texture sensitivities affect product tolerability. Lightweight serums might feel pleasant while thick creams feel cloying. Smooth absorbing products feel better than sticky formulations. Temperature sensitivities might affect water temperature for cleansing. Some prefer cool water, others slightly warm, never hot, which damages skin. Routine predictability helps sensory-sensitive individuals. Bacteria and irritants to skin, worsening acne. Clean makeup brushes at least weekly with gentle shampoo or brush cleaner. Replace sponges frequently. Use clean hands or clean applicators when possible rather than dirty brushes. Removal of makeup is crucial. Leaving makeup on overnight allows prolonged contact with pores, promotes bacterial growth, and worsens acne. Thoroughly remove all makeup before bed using an appropriate makeup remover or cleansing oil, followed by your regular cleanser. Double cleansing, first with oil-based remover, then water-based cleanser, is particularly effective for completely removing makeup and sebum. Mineral makeup is often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than conventional makeup. Mineral formulations use zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and iron oxides as pigments without some of the potentially problematic ingredients in conventional cosmetics. Many mineral makeup lines specifically formulate for acne-prone skin. BB creams and CC creams offer lighter coverage than full foundation while providing some color correction. These lighter formulations are often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than traditional foundations. If you need coverage, consider whether a BB cream provides adequate coverage before resorting to heavier foundation. Tinted moisturizers combine light coverage with hydration, often with less pore clogging potential than foundations. For those with mild acne or seeking light coverage, tinted moisturizers can be a good option. Sunscreen itself should be acne-safe. Many sunscreens worsen acne due to occlusive or comedogenic formulations. Specifically choose sunscreens for acne-prone skin, labeled non-comedogenic, oil-free, or for acne-prone skin. Mineral sunscreens are often better tolerated than chemical sunscreens. Testing new products carefully is essential. Introduce one new cosmetic at a time, using it for 1 to 2 weeks to assess whether it triggers new breakouts. If breakouts appear, discontinue the product and wait for acne to resolve before trying a different product. Testing one product at a time allows you to identify which products your skin tolerates. Some people find that minimizing overall makeup use helps control acne more than finding the perfect acne-safe products. If you use makeup only when necessary rather than daily, less product contact with skin means fewer breakout triggers. Consider whether you actually need all the makeup you're using or whether you could achieve similar results with less product. Professional makeup application services for special events often use heavy product application techniques. If you need professional makeup done, inform the makeup artist about your acne and request lighter application and acne-safe products if possible. Alternatively, request that you apply your own makeup at home after a professional provides guidance. The bottom line: find acne-safe products suitable for your skin, apply minimally, remove thoroughly, and use clean tools. This approach allows you to use cosmetics without significantly exacerbating acne. Guide 30: Building Your Perfect Personalized Skincare Routine, Complete Advanced Framework. After understanding numerous acne treatments and supporting strategies, integrating all this knowledge into a personalized, optimized skincare routine that works specifically for your skin is essential. This comprehensive framework guides you through creating your perfect routine. Step 1: Identify your specific acne profile. Are you primarily comedonal, blackheads, whiteheads? Inflammatory, red pimples, pustules? Hormonal, deep cystic lesions? Severe mixed type? Fungal acne? Acne cosmetica? Your acne type guides which treatments are most appropriate. Comedonal acne particularly benefits from salicylic acid. Inflammatory acne responds best to benzoyl peroxide. Hormonal acne often requires systemic hormonal treatment. Fungal acne requires antifungal treatments. Getting your acne type right prevents wasting time on ineffective treatments. Step 2: Assess your skin type and sensitivities. Is your skin oily, dry, combination, or balanced? Very sensitive or robust? Do you have history of allergic reactions? Do you have rosacea or other reactive conditions? This information determines which products and concentrations your skin tolerates. Sensitive skin requires gentler products, lower active ingredient concentrations, and slower introduction of new treatments. Oily skin tolerates stronger treatments and higher concentrations. Dry skin requires careful moisturizing even while using drying treatments. Step 3. Evaluate contributing factors. What worsens your acne? Stress, hormonal cycles, certain foods, sleep deprivation, specific products, environmental factors. Identifying contributing factors allows you to address root causes alongside medical treatment. If stress worsens acne, stress management becomes part of your treatment. If hormonal cycles worsen acne, tracking cycles and timing treatment adjustments helps. Step 4. Set realistic timelines and goals. Most acne improves over 8 to 12 weeks of consistent treatment. Severe acne might take 4 to 6 months or longer. Scars fade over 6 to 12 months with appropriate treatment. Setting realistic expectations prevents discouragement from expecting overnight results. Your goal might be clear skin or manageable acne with occasional breakouts, depending on your acne severity. Step 5. Design your morning routine. Start with a gentle cleanser appropriate for your skin type, used with lukewarm water. Follow with optional essences or hydrating toners if desired. Apply any morning actives, perhaps vitamin C serum for antioxidant protection. Apply your morning moisturizer. Finish with SPF 30+ sunscreen. This entire routine should take 5 to 10 minutes. Keep it simple so it's sustainable. Step 6. Design your evening routine. Start with makeup removal if applicable, oil-based cleanser or micellar water. Follow with your evening cleanser. Apply any evening hydrating toners or essences. Apply your primary acne treatment, perhaps salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, starting at low frequency, typically 2 to 3 times weekly. After allowing this to dry, wait 10 to 20 minutes, apply your moisturizer. If using retinoids, apply them now, after at least 2 to 3 weeks of tolerance building. Optional, apply occlusive oil or balm as final step if your skin is dry. Step 7. Plan your treatment introduction sequence. Never introduce multiple new treatments simultaneously. Introduce your first active treatment, perhaps salicylic acid, use it 2 to 3 times weekly for 3 to 4 weeks, then reassess. If tolerating well and seeing some improvement, after 4 weeks consider introducing a second active, perhaps benzoyl peroxide on different days/times. Build your routine gradually over 8 to 12 weeks. This patience is rewarded with better long-term results than aggressive starting. Step 8. Plan adjustments based on response. After 8 to 12 weeks of consistent treatment, reassess. Is acne improving? Are side effects manageable? Do you need to increase treatment intensity? Based on your assessment, you might increase frequency of treatments, increase concentration, add another treatment, or make other adjustments. However, only adjust one variable at a time so you know what caused any changes. Step 9. Incorporate lifestyle factors. Alongside your skincare routine, implement dietary changes, reduce sugar, increase antioxidants, perhaps reduce dairy. Prioritize sleep, 7 to 9 hours nightly. Implement stress management, meditation, exercise, or your preferred method. These factors take 4 to 8 weeks to show skin effects but provide significant benefits. Step 10. Plan professional treatments if appropriate. If after 12 weeks of diligent home care your acne hasn't adequately improved, consider professional treatments like chemical peels, laser, or blue light therapy. Monthly professional treatments combined with home care often produce better results than home care alone for moderate to severe acne. Step 11. Plan long-term maintenance. Once your acne clears, identify which treatments were essential for your success and continue them at maintenance levels. Your maintenance routine might be simpler than your treatment routine, perhaps just retinoid at night and sunscreen during the day, but it should continue indefinitely to prevent acne recurrence. Step 12. Build flexibility for adjustments. Your perfect routine isn't static. Seasonal changes, life stress changes, hormonal cycles, and other factors might necessitate routine adjustments. Have a plan for intensifying treatment during high-risk times, increased stress, menstrual cycle high-risk phase. Be willing to adjust your routine based on your skin's response rather than rigidly sticking to something not working. A sample personalized routine for moderate inflammatory acne might look like: morning, gentle cleanser niacinamide serum, optional, lightweight moisturizer SPF 30+ sunscreen. Evening, makeup removal if applicable, gentle cleanser hydrating toner/essence, optional, benzoyl peroxide 2.5%, 3 to 4 times weekly initially, moisturizer optional, retinoid, starting 2 to 3 times weekly after tolerance built. Lifestyle, 7 to 9 hours sleep, 30 minutes exercise 5 times weekly, stress management, diet emphasizing whole foods with reduced sugar. Professional, monthly superficial chemical peels if available. Timeline, 8 to 12 weeks for significant improvement, 6 months for near-complete clarity. This framework is meant as guidance, not prescription. Your perfect routine will be unique to your specific acne type, skin characteristics, lifestyle, and preferences. The principle is starting conservatively, progressing gradually, incorporating evidence-based treatments, addressing lifestyle factors, and maintaining long-term consistency. This approach works because it respects your individual skin while following scientific principles of acne treatment. Remember, there's no single, best, acne treatment. There's only the best treatment for your individual skin. Finding that treatment requires. Most retinization symptoms peak at weeks 2 to 4 and resolve by weeks 6 to 8. However, expecting this phase mentally prepares you to persist through it rather than discontinuing retinoids prematurely. Managing retinization involves strategic moisturizing. The sandwich method, applying retinoid, waiting 20 minutes, applying moisturizer, waiting a few minutes, then applying another thin moisturizer layer, significantly reduces retinization severity while maintaining efficacy. As your skin adapts over 8 to 12 weeks, you can gradually stop using the sandwich method, eventually applying retinoid directly to dry skin. Buffering retinoid strength temporarily by mixing it with moisturizer reduces irritation without substantially compromising effectiveness. Some experienced retinoid users eventually apply retinoids directly to skin for maximum strength, while others continue using the sandwich method indefinitely because it works well for them. There's no wrong approach. Use whatever maintains your skin health while providing desired results. Niacinamide effectively reduces retinoid irritation. Using niacinamide serum in the morning and retinoid at night doesn't provide the irritation-reducing effect. However, Some evidence suggests applying niacinamide before retinoid, allowing niacinamide to dry, then applying retinoid on top, might reduce irritation slightly. This is controversial, with some experts suggesting niacinamide interferes with retinoid efficacy, while others dispute this. For most people, using niacinamide and retinoid at different times is the safest approach. Ceramide-rich moisturizers particularly well support retinoid use by maintaining barrier health during treatment. Using moisturizers specifically formulated with ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids alongside retinoids helps prevent excessive dryness and irritation. Combining retinoids with other actives requires careful sequencing. Retinoids should not be combined with AHAs, BHAs, or vitamin C initially. After 12+ weeks of stable retinoid use, you might carefully introduce another active on different nights. Many experienced users successfully use retinoid nightly and salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide on alternate mornings, but this requires well-adapted skin. Retinoid stability matters for effectiveness. Retinol degrades with light and air exposure. Products in opaque, airtight packaging remain stable longer than those in clear or non-airtight packaging. Storing retinoid products in cool, dark places preserves stability. Retinoids become less effective as they degrade, so proper storage extends product effectiveness and lifespan. Retinoid pulse dosing, using retinoids intensively for periods, then taking breaks, is a strategy some dermatologists recommend. The theory is that continuous daily use might cause adaptation, reduced effectiveness, while pulsing maintains efficacy. However, most retinoid experts recommend continuous daily use for consistent results. Occasional breaks for barrier repair are reasonable, but pulsing isn't necessary for maintaining retinoid effectiveness long-term. Combination retinoid protocols use multiple retinoids simultaneously for enhanced benefit. For example, using low-concentration tretinoin at night combined with retinol in the morning. However, this advanced approach requires very well-adapted skin and should only be attempted under professional guidance. It increases irritation risk and isn't necessary for most people. Pregnancy and retinoid use requires special consideration. Retinoids are teratogenic and should not be used during pregnancy. Women of childbearing potential using isotretinoin must use reliable contraception. Tretinoin used during pregnancy is controversial. Some studies suggest it's safe at prescribed topical doses where systemic absorption is minimal, while others recommend avoiding it. Discuss retinoid use with your obstetrician if planning pregnancy or pregnant. Adapting retinoid use seasonally may be beneficial. In winter, when skin is naturally drier, you might reduce retinoid frequency or concentration, or increase moisturizing support. In summer, if your skin tolerates it, you might increase retinoid frequency for more aggressive treatment. Signs of excessive retinoid use include severe dryness, persistent redness beyond the initial retinization phase, barrier compromise, or contact dermatitis. If you experience these, reduce frequency or concentration. There's no badge of honor for using the highest concentration or frequency if your skin is suffering. Optimal retinoid use maintains healthy skin while providing acne and anti-aging benefits. Guide 34. Sleep quality and acne, mechanisms, optimization strategies, and sleep-specific skin care. Sleep profoundly affects acne through multiple physiological mechanisms. Understanding sleep acne connections and implementing sleep optimization and sleep-specific skincare significantly improves acne. During sleep, your body undergoes restorative processes crucial for skin health. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, supporting skin repair and collagen production. Cortisol, the stress hormone, declines during sleep, reducing inflammation. Immune function is enhanced during sleep, supporting the body's ability to fight infection-causing bacteria. Cellular turnover occurs during sleep, with dead skin cells being replaced by new ones. All these processes directly support clear, healthy skin. Poor sleep disrupts these beneficial processes. Insufficient sleep, less than 7 hours nightly, increases cortisol, promotes inflammation, impairs immune function, and disrupts cellular turnover. The result is worsened acne within days of poor sleep. Many people notice acne worsening after only 1 or 2 nights of insufficient sleep, demonstrating sleep's direct acne effects. Sleep timing matters as much as sleep duration. Your body has a circadian rhythm, an internal clock regulating hormone release and physiological processes. Disrupted circadian rhythm, from shift work, irregular sleep schedules, or jet lag, worsens acne even if total sleep duration is adequate. Maintaining consistent sleep schedules, going to bed and waking up at the same times daily, optimizes circadian rhythm function and supports skin health. Sleep quality matters beyond duration. Fragmented sleep with frequent awakenings, even if total sleep time is adequate, compromises skin health. Poor sleep quality is associated with worse acne. Improving sleep quality requires addressing sleep disruptions through sleep hygiene optimization. Sleep position might influence acne through mechanical and bacterial mechanisms. Sleeping on your back avoids facial contact with pillows and your hands, reducing friction acne and bacterial transfer to your face. Sleeping on your side or stomach involves prolonged face pillow contact, increasing friction and bacterial exposure. However, changing sleep position is difficult if you're not accustomed to it. If you naturally sleep on your side or stomach, prioritize other acne management strategies rather than forcing an uncomfortable sleep position change. Pillowcase cleanliness significantly impacts acne. Dirty pillowcases accumulate bacteria, oil, and dead skin cells, all of which transfer to your face during sleep. Some dermatologists recommend changing pillowcases every 2 to 3 days for acne-prone individuals. Alternatively, sleeping on a clean towel over your pillowcase and changing the towel daily is effective and economical. Some people with severe acne benefit from silk or satin pillowcases, which create less friction and accumulate less bacteria than cotton. Bedroom temperature affects sleep quality. Warmer rooms increase perspiration, creating a moist environment promoting bacterial growth and acne. A cooler bedroom, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, supports better sleep and reduces nighttime sweating. If your bedroom is too warm, using a fan or air conditioning improves both sleep quality and acne through multiple mechanisms. Humidity in the bedroom affects skin and sleep. Excessively dry air, from heating systems or dry climate, irritates skin and disrupts sleep. Excessively humid air promotes bacterial growth and acne. Moderate humidity, 30 to 50%, is optimal. Using a humidifier in dry climates or a dehumidifier in humid climates optimizes sleep environment and supports skin health. Light exposure, particularly blue light from screens, suppresses melatonin production, disrupting sleep timing and quality. Using devices before bed worsens sleep through this mechanism. Stopping screen use 30 to 60 minutes before bed improves sleep quality. Using blue light filters on devices if evening screen use is unavoidable provides some protection. Laser treatments require careful consideration for darker skin types. Many traditional lasers carry higher complication risk in darker skin, including post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and depigmentation. Lasers specifically designed for darker skin types or lower fluence approaches are preferable. This is one area where working with dermatologists experienced in treating darker skin types is particularly important. Cultural attitudes toward acne and appearance affect treatment seeking and treatment consistency. Some cultures have strong stigma around acne, while others are more accepting. Understanding your cultural context and how it affects your response to acne helps manage psychological impact. Genetic predisposition to acne varies somewhat across ethnic backgrounds. Some populations have higher acne prevalence, though individual variation is substantial and environmental factors play large roles.
第2幕、裁きの重み。店は、上品な書で、菊と書かれた控えめな木製の看板で姿を現した、菊の花。こう、広しはその入り口の前に立っていた。蜂蜜色の木で作られた引き戸からは、高級感と特別感が静かに伝わってくる。障子越しには、朝の仕込みの音がかすかに聞こえた、まな板を叩く包丁のリズム、水が流れる音、鋼同士がぶつかる金属音。彼は到着の時間を入念に測った、午前10時47分。朝食の片付けが終わり、昼の準備に取り掛かるその狭間は、厨房が人手の必要を見極める絶妙なタイミングだ。引き戸を開ける彼の手は、わずかに震えていた。いらっしゃいませ。奥から自動的に声がかかり、慌ただしい足音が続いた。真新しい着物を着た若い女性が現れ、笑顔で迎えかけたが、コウの姿を見るとその笑みが一瞬で曇った。あ、すみません、おじさん。彼女は高齢の男性に使う砕けた呼び方でそう言った。それはコウの胸に小さな歯のように突き刺さった。お昼の営業は正午からなんです。求人の件で来ました。コウは声を乱さずに答えた。厨房スタッフの募集です。彼女の目は、擦り切れたカーディガン、年齢を感じさせる手、わずかに前かがみになった背中を素早く見回した。あ、少々お待ちください。彼女は奥へ引っ込み、コウは玄関先に配達員のように取り残された。店内は本気度を物語っていた。ヒノキの一枚板でできた長いカウンターは、すべての席が寸分の狂いもなく配置されている。カウンターの奥では厨房が輝いていた。磁気ストリップに並んだドイツ製の包丁、光を反射して小さな太陽のように輝く銅鍋。しつらえは現代的でありながら伝統への敬意を忘れていない若い世代がネオ懐石と呼ぶスタイルだ。何の用だ？威厳を含んだ声が空気を切った。厨房から男が現れた。35歳くらいだろうか、白衣は刃物のようにパリッとしている。シェフボー、トックはおしゃれに傾けられ、両腕には真剣に厨房を渡り歩いてきたことを物語る火傷と傷跡が刻まれていた。これが、この店の料理長なのだろ
う。Guide 41, Microneedling RF and Advanced Microneedling Technologies for Acne Scarring. Advanced microneedling technologies combine traditional microneedling with additional energy sources or techniques for enhanced results in acne scar treatment. Understanding these advanced options helps you select appropriate professional treatments. Radiofrequency, RF, microneedling combines microneedling with radiofrequency energy delivered through the needles. As needles penetrate skin, they deliver RF energy at depth, providing enhanced collagen stimulation compared to standard microneedling. The combination approach produces more dramatic results but with more significant post-treatment appearance changes. Recovery involves 5 to 7 days of significant redness and swelling compared to 3 to 5 days for standard microneedling. Microneedling depth significantly affects results and recovery. Shallow microneedling, 0.5 mm, primarily addresses surface concerns with minimal downtime. Medium depth, 1 to 1.5 mm, addresses scarring moderately with moderate downtime. Deep microneedling, 2.0 to 2.5 mm, addresses severe scarring most effectively but with significant recovery time and complication risks. Your practitioner determines appropriate depth based on scar severity and recovery tolerance. Fractional microneedling treats portions of skin rather than entire areas, leaving some skin untouched for faster healing. This approach provides good scar improvement with reduced downtime compared to full-face treatment. Multiple sequential treatments spaced 4 to 6 weeks apart provide cumulative improvements superior to single treatments. Most scar improvement appears over 3 to 6 months following each treatment as collagen remodels. Treatment plans typically involve 3 to 6 sessions. Post-treatment care optimizes results. Aggressive sun protection, SPF 50+, daily application, reapplication every 2 hours outdoors, is crucial during recovery. Healing serums with growth factors support skin recovery. Avoiding active ingredients during recovery week allows skin barrier to heal. Resuming actives cautiously after recovery supports ongoing improvement. Combining microneedling with other scar treatments, subcision, fillers, laser, often provide superior results to any single approach. Your dermatologist can recommend appropriate combinations for your specific scars. Guide 42, Emerging Probiotic and Postbiotic Skincare Research. Probiotic and postbiotic skincare represents an emerging frontier addressing acne through microbiome support. Understanding this emerging field helps you evaluate whether these approaches might benefit your skin. Topical probiotics contain live bacteria applied to skin. While the colonization potential of topical probiotics on skin is limited, skin has established microbiota that resists colonization. These products may provide benefit through bacterial metabolites and immune stimulation. Some evidence suggests certain probiotic strains reduce acne severity modestly. Postbiotics are metabolites produced by bacterial fermentation, essentially the waste products of probiotics with bioactive properties. Postbiotic serums contain these metabolites without live bacteria, avoiding stability and colonization concerns of live probiotics. Postbiotics show promise for reducing inflammation and supporting skin barrier. Fermented ingredients, products where plant ingredients have been fermented by beneficial bacteria, provide postbiotic-like benefits. These fermented products often have enhanced stability and penetration compared to non-fermented counterparts. Evidence for probiotics and postbiotics remains emerging rather than definitively proven. While some studies show modest benefits, high-quality large studies are limited. Probiotic and postbiotic skincare can supplement other treatments but shouldn't replace proven acne therapies. Quality matters significantly for probiotic products. High-quality products with documented effective strains are preferable to low-quality options. However, quality doesn't guarantee personal benefit. Guide 43, Artificial Intelligence and Personalized Acne Treatment. Artificial intelligence is beginning to transform dermatology through skin analysis and personalized treatment recommendations. Understanding these tools helps you evaluate whether AI-guided approaches might supplement your dermatology care. Reframing skincare as health maintenance rather than beauty obligation increases motivation for some people. Viewing skincare as caring for your body's largest organ similar to exercising or eating well helps maintain consistency even when acne is controlled. Celebrating milestones and achievements maintains motivation. Reaching certain milestones, 8 weeks of consistent routine, first month of clear skin, mental health professional if psychological distress is severe. Combined medical and psychiatric treatment can be necessary and appropriate for some individuals. The timeline of acne treatment has psychological implications. Understanding that improvements typically take 8 to 12 weeks reduces the despair of not seeing immediate results. Knowing that this is normal rather than treatment failure helps maintain consistency during the early phases when visible improvement hasn't yet occurred. Guide 29, Acne-Safe Cosmetics and Makeup, Products that Don't Trigger Breakouts. For many people with acne, cosmetics worsen breakouts through pore clogging or ingredient irritation. Understanding acne-safe makeup and cosmetics allows you to use cosmetics without exacerbating acne. This is particularly important for those using makeup for confidence or professional purposes. Acne cosmetica specifically refers to acne triggered or worsened by cosmetic products. This condition differs from acne triggered by other factors, it's purely product-induced. Recognizing whether your acne is acne cosmetica helps you address the root cause, stopping or switching the cosmetic product. Non-comedogenic labeling indicates products formulated not to clog pores or trigger acne in most people. However, non-comedogenic is not strictly regulated by the FDA, and what's non-comedogenic for one person might be comedogenic for another. Non-comedogenic labeling provides guidance but isn't a guarantee. Foundation is perhaps the most likely cosmetic product to trigger acne, as it's applied to large facial areas and remains on skin for extended periods. Silicone-based foundations often trap bacteria and sebum more readily than other formulations. Oil-free, water-based, or mineral foundations are generally better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Powder foundations allow better skin breathing than heavy liquid foundations. Additionally, looser application, don't cake it on, reduces pore clogging. Primers can exacerbate acne by creating an occlusive barrier over skin. If you use primer, choose lightweight formulations and don't over-apply. Some people with acne find that skipping primer entirely reduces breakouts without sacrificing makeup staying power. Concealers often contain heavy pigments and binders that can clog pores. Use sparingly, focusing concealer only on areas actually needing coverage rather than applying all over the face. Cream concealers are often heavier than stick or powder formulations. Powder concealers are generally lighter and better tolerated by acne-prone skin. Blushes in powder form are generally better tolerated than cream or liquid formulations. Mineral-based blushes are often less problematic than other types. Apply blush lightly. Heavy application increases pore clogging risk. Setting sprays and powders can help prevent foundation migration while reducing the need for heavy foundation application. Light powder setting rather than additional product buildup can actually improve makeup longevity while reducing acne trigger risk. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara are less likely to trigger facial acne, unless you're rubbing your eyes and transferring product to your face. However, avoid eyeshadow that falls onto your cheeks or near your cheekbones where it might clog pores. Waterproof mascara and eyeliner can be harder to remove, potentially leaving residue that accumulates and irritates skin. Ensuring thorough removal of eye products is important. Lip products can contribute to acne in the perioral area. Heavy, occlusive lipsticks might trigger breakouts around the mouth. Lighter formulations and careful removal reduce this risk. Some lip products contain irritating ingredients that, while not technically triggering acne, irritate the perioral skin, making breakout appearance worse. Makeup brushes and applicators accumulate bacteria, dust, and product residue. Dirty brushes directly transfer bacteria and irritants to skin, worsening acne. Clean makeup brushes at least weekly with gentle shampoo or brush cleaner. Replace sponges frequently. Use clean hands or clean applicators when possible rather than dirty brushes. Removal of makeup is crucial. Leaving makeup on overnight allows prolonged contact with pores, promotes bacterial growth, and worsens acne. Thoroughly remove all makeup before bed using an appropriate makeup remover or cleansing oil, followed by your regular cleanser. Double cleansing, first with oil-based remover, then water-based cleanser, is particularly effective for completely removing makeup and sebum. Mineral makeup is often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than conventional makeup. Mineral formulations use zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and iron oxides as pigments without some of the potentially problematic ingredients in conventional cosmetics. Many mineral makeup lines specifically formulate for acne-prone skin. BB creams and CC creams offer lighter coverage than full foundation while providing some color correction. These lighter formulations are often better tolerated by acne-prone skin than traditional foundations. If you need coverage, consider whether a BB cream provides adequate coverage before resorting to heavier foundation. Tinted moisturizers combine light coverage with hydration, often with less pore clogging potential than foundations. For those with mild acne or seeking light coverage, tinted moisturizers can be a good option. Sunscreen itself should be acne-safe. Many sunscreens worsen acne due to occlusive or comedogenic formulations. Specifically choose sunscreens for acne-prone skin, labeled non-comedogenic, oil-free, or for acne-prone skin. Mineral sunscreens are often better tolerated than chemical sunscreens. Testing new products carefully is essential. Introduce one new cosmetic at a time, using it for 1 to 2 weeks to assess whether it triggers new breakouts. If breakouts appear, discontinue the product and wait for acne to resolve before trying a different product. Testing one product at a time allows you to identify which products your skin tolerates. Some people find that minimizing overall makeup use helps control acne more than finding the perfect acne-safe products. If you use makeup only when necessary rather than daily, less product contact with skin means fewer breakout triggers. Consider whether you actually need all the makeup you're using or whether you could achieve similar results with less product. Professional makeup application services for special events often use heavy product application techniques. If you need professional makeup done, inform the makeup artist about your acne and request lighter application and acne-safe products if possible. Alternatively, request that you apply your own makeup at home after a professional provides guidance. The bottom line: find acne-safe products suitable for your skin, apply minimally, remove thoroughly, and use clean tools. This approach allows you to use cosmetics without significantly exacerbating acne. Guide 30. Building your perfect personalized skincare routine. Complete advanced framework. After understanding numerous acne treatments and supporting strategies, integrating all this knowledge into a personalized, optimized skincare routine that works specifically for your skin is essential. This comprehensive framework guides you through creating your perfect routine. Step 1. Identify your specific acne profile. Are you primarily comedonal, blackheads, whiteheads? Inflammatory, red pimples, pustules? Hormonal, deep cystic lesions? Severe mixed type? Fungal acne? Acne cosmetica? Your acne type guides which treatments are most appropriate. Comedonal acne particularly benefits from salicylic acid. Inflammatory acne responds best to benzoyl peroxide. Hormonal acne often requires systemic hormonal treatment. Fungal acne requires antifungal treatment. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in iPledge. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne. Guide 22. Oral antibiotics for acne, types, mechanisms, resistance, and long-term management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Combining retinoids with other acne treatments provides advanced results. After retinoid tolerance is established, typically 8 to 12 weeks, carefully introducing benzoyl peroxide on different days, perhaps retinoid at night, benzoyl peroxide in the morning or on different evenings, can enhance overall acne control. However, this requires careful management. Combining retinoids with strong treatments too early in the process causes excessive irritation. Wait until you're using retinoids nightly without significant irritation before attempting combination with benzoyl peroxide. Combining salicylic acid with retinoids requires similar caution. Both are exfoliating and somewhat irritating, so combining them immediately is unwise. After 8 to 12 weeks of stable retinoid use with good tolerance, you might use salicylic acid cleanser in the morning and retinoid at night. The salicylic acid provides daytime exfoliation and sebum control, while retinoid provides nighttime cellular turnover and anti-inflammatory benefits. Oral antibiotics plus retinoids represent an advanced combination for moderate inflammatory acne. The antibiotic controls bacterial inflammation while the retinoid addresses cellular turnover and sebaceous gland normalization. This combination is particularly effective for acne resistant to topical treatments alone. However, careful introduction is necessary. If possible, allow 4 to 8 weeks of antibiotic therapy before introducing retinoids, then start retinoids at low frequency and concentration. Hormonal treatments combined with topical treatments represent a synergistic approach for hormonal acne in women. Oral contraceptives or spironolactone address the hormonal root cause, while topical treatments manage surface acne manifestations. This combination often provides superior results to either approach alone. For example, a woman might be on spironolactone plus doxycycline plus benzoyl peroxide, addressing hormone regulation, bacterial factors, and inflammation simultaneously. Chemical peels combined with home treatments provide enhanced results. Monthly superficial chemical peels combined with daily topical acne treatments provide more dramatic results than either approach alone. The chemical peel removes surface impurities and promotes cellular turnover, while daily treatments maintain and enhance the peeling results. Vitamin C plus niacinamide represents a complementary antioxidant combination that doesn't directly treat acne but provides skin-supportive benefits. Both are non-irritating and well-tolerated together. Apply vitamin C in the morning for antioxidant protection, and niacinamide can be included in morning or evening moisturizers. These support overall skin health during active acne treatment. Important principles for combination therapy. Never introduce multiple new treatments simultaneously. If you want to combine treatments, introduce them sequentially. Establish tolerance to one treatment before adding another or trigger acne. The ingredients matter significantly. Lightweight hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and humectants hydrate without being occlusive or pore clogging. Niacinamide hydrates while also having acne-fighting properties. Centella asiatica, SICA, soothes irritation and supports skin barrier function. Ceramides strengthen your skin barrier, which is particularly important when using strong acne treatments. Avoid heavy oils and butters if you have acne-prone skin. Coconut oil, shea butter, and petroleum jelly can clog pores in susceptible individuals. However, some facial oils specifically designed for acne-prone skin can be beneficial. Jojoba oil, squalane oil, and rosehip seed oil are lightweight and non-comedogenic for most people. If you choose to use facial oil, use sparingly, just a few drops mixed into your moisturizer or applied as the last step of your routine. Texture matters when choosing a moisturizer for acne-prone skin. Lightweight gels absorb quickly and won't leave your skin feeling greasy. Hydrating lotions provide more hydration than gels while still being lightweight. Creams are heavier but may be necessary during winter or if your skin is severely dry from acne treatments. Everyone's needs are different. Experiment to find what works for you. Application technique is important. Apply moisturizer to slightly damp skin immediately after cleansing or applying treatments. This allows the moisturizer to lock in hydration from the water on your skin. Use about a quarter-sized amount for your entire face. Warm it between your palms, then gently press it into your skin using your fingertips. Don't rub or massage aggressively, as this can irritate acne lesions. Daytime and nighttime moisturizing might differ. During the day, use a lightweight gel or lotion moisturizer that won't make your skin feel greasy under makeup or throughout the day. Many people use a sunscreen as their daytime moisturizer since sunscreen provides hydration and protection simultaneously. At night, you can use a slightly richer moisturizer if desired, though many people use the same moisturizer day and night. If your skin is very dry from acne treatments, you might use the layering or sandwich method. Apply your treatment, retinoid, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, wait 20 minutes, apply moisturizer, wait a few minutes, then apply another thin layer of moisturizer. This significantly reduces irritation and dryness while maintaining treatment efficacy. In winter or dry climates, increase moisturizing frequency or richness. You might apply moisturizer twice daily or use a richer nighttime formula. Some people add a facial oil, just a few drops, over their moisturizer for extra hydration during very dry periods. In summer or humid climates, you might reduce moisturizer richness, using only a lightweight gel. If your skin is extremely oily and acne-prone, you might feel you don't need moisturizer. However, most very oily skin is actually dehydrated. The skin is overproducing oil to compensate for internal dehydration. Using a lightweight hydrating moisturizer often actually reduces oil production by satisfying your skin's hydration needs. Sunscreen functions as both protection and moisturizer. Many quality sunscreens for daily use include hydrating ingredients. Use a sunscreen as your daytime moisturizer, applying it after your morning skincare routine and before makeup. Reapply every 2 hours if you'll be in the sun, or use a sunscreen powder for convenient reapplication over makeup. Hydrating masks once or twice weekly provide intense hydration, supplementing your regular moisturizer. Sheet masks or cream masks with hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or honey can be applied for 10 to 20 minutes, then removed. This boosts hydration without requiring daily changes to your routine. It's possible to over-moisturize. Applying excessive amounts or using too rich formulas can clog pores and worsen acne. Use appropriate amounts, about quarter-sized for your face, and choose formulations suitable for your skin type. If your acne worsens after starting a new moisturizer, discontinue it and try a different product rather than assuming moisturizer itself is the problem. Guide 11. Sun Protection and UV Damage Prevention for Acne-Prone and Treated Skin. Sun protection is non-negotiable for anyone with acne or using acne treatments, yet it's frequently neglected. Understanding UV damage, sunscreen types, and proper application is essential for protecting your skin from damage while treating acne. UV radiation from the sun damages skin through multiple mechanisms. UVB rays cause sunburn and skin cancer. UVA rays penetrate deeply, causing aging, wrinkles, and skin cancer. Both types of UV radiation increase inflammation, which worsens acne. Additionally, UV exposure causes post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, dark marks remaining after acne heals, to darken significantly and persist longer. Without sun protection, acne marks that might fade within 3 to 4 months can persist for a year or longer. Many acne treatments increase photosensitivity, making skin more susceptible to sun damage. Retinoids significantly increase UV sensitivity. Salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide cause mild photosensitivity. Chemical exfoliants, AHAs, BHAs, increase sun sensitivity. Vitamin C also increases sensitivity in some formulations. Using any of these treatments without sun protection significantly increases sun damage risk and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Sunscreen comes in 2 main types: mineral, physical, and chemical. Mineral sunscreens contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, which reflect UV rays. They're generally well tolerated, work immediately upon application, and rarely cause irritation. However, they can leave a white cast on skin and may feel heavy. Chemical sunscreens contain organic compounds that absorb UV rays and convert them to heat. They're typically lightweight and invisible on skin but may cause irritation in sensitive individuals and require application 15 minutes before sun exposure to be effective. For acne-prone skin, sunscreens labeled non-comedogenic or for acne-prone skin are essential. Many facial sunscreens are specifically formulated to be lightweight and non-clogging. Combination sunscreens containing both mineral and chemical ingredients often provide the best balance of effectiveness and wearability for acne-prone skin. SPF, sun protection factor, indicates protection against UVB rays. SPF 15 blocks about 93% of UVB rays, SPF 30 blocks about 97%, and SPF 50 blocks about 98%. For daily use with acne-prone skin, SPF 30 is the minimum recommended. SPF 50 provides slightly better protection if you'll be outside for extended periods. However, SPF rating says nothing about UVA protection. Ensure your sunscreen is broad spectrum, protecting against both UVA and UVB rays. Proper sunscreen application is crucial. Most people don't apply enough. You should use about 1/4 teaspoon, 5 milliliters, for your entire face. Many people use far less, reducing actual protection significantly. Warm the sunscreen between your palms and gently press it into your skin. Apply it as the final step of your morning skincare routine, before makeup if you wear it. Daily sunscreen application. Guide 22, Oral Antibiotics for Acne, Types, Mechanisms, Resistance, and Long-Term Management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Combining retinoids with other acne treatments provides advanced results. After retinoid tolerance is established, typically 8 to 12 weeks, carefully introducing benzoyl peroxide on different days, perhaps retinoid at night, benzoyl peroxide in the morning or on different evenings, can enhance overall acne control. However, this requires careful management. Combining retinoids with strong treatments too early in the process causes excessive irritation. Wait until you're using retinoids nightly without significant irritation before attempting combination with benzoyl peroxide. Combining salicylic acid with retinoids requires similar caution. Both are exfoliating and somewhat irritating, so combining them immediately is unwise. After 8 to 12 weeks of stable retinoid use with good tolerance, you might use salicylic acid cleanser in the morning and retinoid at night. The salicylic acid provides daytime exfoliation and sebum control, while retinoid provides nighttime cellular turnover and anti-inflammatory benefits. Oral antibiotics plus retinoids represent an advanced combination for moderate inflammatory acne. The antibiotic controls bacterial inflammation while the retinoid addresses cellular turnover and sebaceous gland normalization. This combination is particularly effective for acne resistant to topical treatments alone. However, careful introduction is necessary. If possible, allow 4 to 8 weeks of antibiotic therapy before introducing retinoids, then start retinoids at low frequency and concentration. Hormonal treatments combined with topical treatments represent a synergistic approach for hormonal acne in women. Oral contraceptives or spironolactone address the hormonal root cause, while topical treatments manage surface acne manifestations. This combination often provides superior results to either approach alone. For example, a woman might be on spironolactone plus doxycycline plus benzoyl peroxide, addressing hormone regulation, bacterial factors, and inflammation simultaneously. Chemical peels combined with home treatments provide enhanced results. Monthly superficial chemical peels combined with daily topical acne treatments provide more dramatic results than either approach alone. The chemical peel removes surface impurities and promotes cellular turnover, while daily treatments maintain and enhance the peeling results. Vitamin C plus niacinamide represents a complementary antioxidant combination that doesn't directly treat acne but provides skin-supportive benefits. Both are non-irritating and well tolerated together. Apply vitamin C in the morning for antioxidant protection, and niacinamide can be included in morning or evening moisturizers. These support overall skin health during active acne treatment. Important principles for combination therapy. Never introduce multiple new treatments simultaneously. If you want to combine treatments, introduce them sequentially. Establish tolerance to one treatment before adding another. For example, establish stable benzoyl peroxide use for 4 weeks before adding salicylic acid to your routine. Use complementary treatments on different parts of your routine when possible. For example, use salicylic acid cleanser in the morning, brief contact, mild treatment, and benzoyl peroxide leave-on at night, extended contact, potentially more irritating. This separation minimizes cumulative irritation. Monitor for excessive irritation. If combining treatments causes significant redness, dryness, peeling, or sensitivity beyond what either treatment alone causes, reduce frequency of one or both treatments. You can use both treatments but at lower frequencies. For example, benzoyl peroxide once daily instead of twice daily, or salicylic acid 2 to 3 times weekly instead of daily. The sandwich method reduces irritation when combining treatments. Apply your first treatment, perhaps benzoyl peroxide, wait 20 minutes, apply moisturizer, then apply your second treatment, perhaps retinoid. This dilutes treatment somewhat and reduces irritation while maintaining efficacy. Some combinations should be avoided or approached cautiously. Vitamin C and benzoyl peroxide together can reduce vitamin C effectiveness, so apply these at different times. Retinoids and strong chemical exfoliants used on the same evening can cause excessive irritation. Separate these if combining. Benzoyl peroxide with niacinamide is generally fine, though separating them, benzoyl peroxide at night, niacinamide in morning moisturizer, is easier. Assessment of combination therapy effectiveness requires patience. Most people need 8 to 12 weeks of consistent combination therapy to determine if it's working well. Acne doesn't improve overnight. Allow adequate time for evaluation. Adjusting combinations based on response is important. If one component seems essential while another isn't providing obvious benefit, you might discontinue the less beneficial component. Conversely, if you're experiencing insufficient improvement, you might increase one component's frequency or concentration, or add an additional treatment, perhaps adding retinoid to an existing benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid combination. Professional guidance is valuable when considering combination therapy for severe acne. Your dermatologist can recommend appropriate combinations, warn about potential interactions, and guide introduction sequencing. Don't hesitate to discuss combination therapy approaches with your dermatologist. Guide 24, Understanding and Managing Fungal Acne, Malassezia folliculitis. Fungal acne, more accurately called Malassezia folliculitis or Pityrosporum folliculitis, is often misdiagnosed as bacterial acne. This condition presents similarly to acne but results from yeast overgrowth rather than bacterial infection, requiring different treatment approaches. Understanding this condition prevents prolonged ineffective treatment with standard acne medications. Malassezia is a naturally occurring yeast on human skin. In most people, it colonizes skin without causing problems. However, in some individuals, conditions favor Malassezia overgrowth, leading to follicle inflammation and fungal acne appearance. Unlike bacterial acne caused by Cutibacterium acnes, Fungal acne results from yeast proliferation. Fungal acne typically appears as uniform, small pustules, often in clusters on the back, chest, and shoulders, though facial fungal acne occurs. The pustules are often quite uniform in size and appearance, less variable than typical bacterial acne. Fungal acne is often very itchy or uncomfortable, more so than typical acne. It often appears or worsens after antibiotic courses, as antibiotic elimination of competing bacteria allows malassezia to proliferate unopposed. Several factors promote malassezia overgrowth. Warm, humid environments favor yeast growth, explaining why fungal acne often worsens in summer or in humid climates. Excessive sweating creates favorable conditions. Wearing tight, non-breathable clothing traps moisture and heat, promoting yeast overgrowth. Immunosuppression or diabetes can promote yeast overgrowth. Recent antibiotic courses allow malassezia to proliferate. Oil-based products and heavy moisturizers can promote yeast growth in susceptible individuals. Diagnosing fungal acne requires suspicion. If your acne doesn't respond to standard acne treatments, doesn't respond to antibiotics, or started after antibiotics, fungal acne is possible. Your dermatologist can perform a KOH, potassium hydroxide, preparation or fungal culture to confirm malassezia, though clinical diagnosis is often sufficient. Standard bacterial acne treatments are ineffective for fungal acne because they don't address yeast. Benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid have minimal effect on malassezia. Antibiotics don't treat yeast. Retinoids don't specifically treat yeast. Using these treatments on fungal acne can be frustrating. You follow a good acne regimen but see no improvement because the underlying cause isn't bacterial. Topical antifungals effectively treat fungal acne. Ketoconazole, available in shampoos and creams, kills malassezia. Apply 2% ketoconazole cream to affected areas daily. Of those who do experience some acne recurrence, it's typically mild and easily manageable with topical treatments, a vast improvement from their initial severe acne. Isotretinoin's effectiveness is why it's considered the gold standard for severe acne. The trade-off of potential side effects is justifiable when dealing with acne severe enough to cause permanent scarring or significant psychological distress. However, isotretinoin is teratogenic, meaning it causes severe birth defects if taken during pregnancy. This is the primary reason for its strict regulation and monitoring requirements. Any woman of childbearing age must use 2 reliable contraception methods while on isotretinoin and for 1 month after stopping. Monthly pregnancy tests are mandatory. This requirement, while burdensome, has made isotretinoin a reasonably safe option when guidelines are followed. Isotretinoin requires enrollment in the iPledge program in the United States. This program mandates monthly office visits, monthly laboratory tests, and strict documentation of contraception use for women. Prescribers must be registered, pharmacies must be registered, and patients must comply with all requirements. While this oversight seems excessive, it exists to prevent the tragic scenario of a teratogenic medication being used during pregnancy. Typical isotretinoin dosing is 0.5 to 1.0 mg/kg daily, with cumulative dosing targets of 120 to 150 mg/kg for optimal outcomes. A person weighing 70 kilograms might receive 35 to 70 milligrams daily. Treatment duration typically lasts 4 to 6 months, depending on dosing and individual response. Higher cumulative doses correlate with lower relapse rates. Common side effects of isotretinoin include severe dryness affecting skin, lips, and mucous membranes. Lip dryness is nearly universal. Most patients require intensive lip balm use throughout treatment. Dry skin often requires frequent application of heavy moisturizers. These side effects, while uncomfortable, are manageable. Using a humidifier, applying moisturizer multiple times daily, using occlusive lip balms, and using artificial tears for dry eyes all help manage these effects. More serious potential side effects include birth defects, hence the strict contraception requirements, elevated liver enzymes, elevated triglycerides, requiring dietary management or medication, depression and mood changes, inflammatory bowel disease, and rare severe reactions. These serious side effects necessitate baseline laboratory testing, monthly laboratory monitoring, and careful symptom assessment. Any concerning symptoms should be reported to your dermatologist immediately. Depression and mood changes are particularly concerning. While actual isotretinoin-induced depression is rare, patients do report mood changes, and there's ongoing debate about causation versus correlation. Patients with personal or family history of depression should discuss this risk carefully with their dermatologist. Many dermatologists don't prescribe isotretinoin to patients with untreated depression or psychiatric conditions, or do so with additional psychiatric monitoring. Isotretinoin can cause temporary initial acne worsening, flaring, as sebaceous glands adjust and dead skin cells are shed. This flaring is temporary and can be managed with topical treatments or low-dose oral corticosteroids in severe cases. Muscle and joint pain occur in some patients, typically mild but sometimes bothersome. This side effect often improves with continued use or resolves after treatment stops. Who is an appropriate candidate for isotretinoin? Severe nodular acne with risk of scarring is the classic indication. Acne resistant to maximum dose oral antibiotics combined with topical retinoids for at least 3 to 4 months is another strong indication. Any acne causing significant psychological distress or affecting quality of life substantially is also appropriate. Recurrent acne after previous isotretinoin course might be retreated with isotretinoin, though some dermatologists reserve retreatment for specific circumstances. The process of obtaining isotretinoin involves consultation with a dermatologist willing to prescribe it, understanding all requirements and side effects, baseline laboratory testing, and enrollment in iPledge. For women, establishing contraception plan is necessary. Once established on isotretinoin, compliance with monthly visits and laboratory tests is mandatory. Noncompliance results in treatment discontinuation. Cost is a consideration. Isotretinoin itself is relatively inexpensive. The original brand Accutane is expensive, but generic isotretinoin is affordable. However, the required monthly visits and laboratory tests add significant cost. Insurance typically covers isotretinoin for severe acne, but coverage varies. Discussing cost with your dermatologist before starting is important. Results from isotretinoin are remarkable. Most patients experience dramatic acne improvement within 1 to 2 months, with near-complete clearance by 3 to 4 months. The persistence of results years after treatment completion is what makes isotretinoin special. Most other treatments require ongoing use for results to persist. Post-isotretinoin skin care involves using gentle products, as skin is often more sensitive after treatment. Many patients can use minimal skin care after isotretinoin, though some benefit from occasional retinoid maintenance to prevent any acne recurrence. Most patients can essentially stop acne-focused skin care and use only basic skin care and sunscreen. Isotretinoin should not be your first treatment. Attempting appropriate topical treatments, salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, and potentially oral antibiotics for several months should precede isotretinoin consideration. However, if you have severe acne causing scarring risk or significant distress, don't suffer for years without considering isotretinoin. Discuss it with your dermatologist if you have severe, resistant acne. Guide 22, Oral Antibiotics for Acne, Types, Mechanisms, Resistance, and Long-Term Management. Oral antibiotics have been acne treatment staples for decades, effectively controlling moderate to severe inflammatory acne. Understanding antibiotic options, their effectiveness, the critical issue of antibiotic resistance, and appropriate usage patterns is essential for optimal acne treatment. Oral antibiotics treat acne through multiple mechanisms. First, they kill Cutibacterium acnes bacteria, reducing bacterial colonization in follicles. Second, at acne-treating doses, they have significant anti-inflammatory effects beyond their antibacterial properties. Third, they can reduce lipase production, an enzyme that increases sebum irritancy, decreasing acne inflammation. The combination of these effects makes antibiotics highly effective for inflammatory acne. Doxycycline is the most commonly prescribed oral antibiotic for acne. It's effective, relatively inexpensive, and generally well tolerated. Typical dosing is 100 mg once or twice daily. Doxycycline has additional anti-inflammatory effects beyond its antibacterial action, partly explaining its effectiveness for acne. However, doxycycline has notable drawbacks. It can cause photosensitivity, sun sensitivity, so strict sunscreen use is essential during treatment. It can cause esophageal irritation if not taken properly, requiring taking it upright with significant water and not lying down for 30 minutes afterward. Some women experience vaginal yeast infections due to disruption of normal bacterial flora. Birth control pill effectiveness can be reduced by doxycycline in some individuals, requiring backup contraception. Minocycline is an alternative tetracycline antibiotic with similar effectiveness to doxycycline. It's lipophilic, fat-soluble, allowing it to penetrate sebaceous glands well. Minocycline can cause blue discoloration of skin and mucous membranes with long-term use. While this is reversible upon discontinuation, it's an undesirable potential side effect. Minocycline also has slightly higher risks of drug-induced lupus and autoimmune hepatitis compared to doxycycline, though these are rare. Many dermatologists now prefer doxycycline over minocycline due to these considerations. Azithromycin is a macrolide antibiotic sometimes used for acne. It's taken at lower doses than typical infection-treating doses, 250 mg 3 times weekly. Azithromycin has strong anti-inflammatory effects. However, Cutibacterium acnes resistance to azithromycin is increasingly common, making it less reliable than tetracyclines. Azithromycin is often reserved for patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. Trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, TMPSMX, is a combination antibiotic occasionally used for acne, particularly in patients who cannot tolerate tetracyclines. However, it's less effective than tetracyclines and has higher allergy rates, limiting its use. Isotretinoin can cause temporary initial acne worsening, flaring, as sebaceous glands adjust and dead skin cells are shed. This flaring is temporary and can be managed with topical treatments or low-dose oral corticosteroids in severe cases. Muscle and joint pain occur in some patients, typically mild but sometimes bothersome. This side effect often improves with continued use or resolves after treatment stops. Who is an appropriate candidate for isotretinoin? Severe nodular acne with risk of scarring is the classic indication. Acne resistant to maximum dose oral antibiotics combined with topical retinoids for at least 3 to 4 months is another strong indication. Any acne causing significant psychological distress or affecting quality of life substantially is also appropriate. Lesions might be higher. Aggressive acne management is particularly important to minimize infection risk. Professional dermatology care coordinated with immunology or HIV specialists optimizes acne management in immunocompromised individuals. This coordination ensures acne treatment doesn't interfere with immunosuppressive therapy. Guide 63. Acne in patients with liver disease and metabolic disorders. Liver disease and metabolic disorders can affect acne through various mechanisms. Managing acne in these populations requires special consideration. Liver disease affects hormone metabolism, potentially worsening hormonal acne. Patients with cirrhosis or chronic hepatitis often have worsened acne due to impaired estrogen metabolism and altered hormone regulation. Metabolic syndrome, combination of obesity, insulin resistance, hypertension, and dyslipidemia, correlates with worse acne. The insulin resistance driving metabolic syndrome increases androgens and sebum production, worsening acne. Managing metabolic syndrome through weight loss, exercise, and dietary changes often improves acne. PCOS involves insulin resistance and is therefore associated with metabolic syndrome and worse acne. Managing PCOS-related acne involves addressing insulin resistance through diet, exercise, and potentially medications like metformin. Diabetes, particularly poorly controlled diabetes, worsens acne through multiple mechanisms: inflammation, immune dysfunction, altered wound healing. Optimizing diabetes control improves acne. Liver metabolizing medications used for acne, like spironolactone, oral antibiotics, require dose adjustment in liver disease and monitoring for side effects. Patients with liver disease should have liver-specific dosing guidance from their healthcare providers. Hepatotoxic medications, like isotretinoin, which requires liver monitoring even in healthy individuals, should be used cautiously or avoided in patients with liver disease. Baseline liver function testing and monitoring are essential if used. Weight loss, if overweight, provides multiple benefits including acne improvement through metabolic and hormonal mechanisms. Lifestyle interventions addressing metabolic health support both acne management and overall health. Guide 64. Acne in patients with polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, comprehensive management. PCOS is a common hormonal disorder strongly associated with acne. Understanding PCOS-specific acne management optimizes outcomes for affected individuals. PCOS involves androgen excess, ovulatory dysfunction, and typically insulin resistance. These factors combine to cause often severe acne, frequently concentrated on the lower face and jawline. Hormonal testing for PCOS includes elevated androgens, elevated LH with normal or low FSH, and often elevated fasting insulin and insulin resistance markers. pelvic ultrasound might show polycystic appearing ovaries. Acne in PCOS often differs from typical hormonal acne in severity and resistance to standard treatments. Many PCOS patients with acne require systemic hormonal treatment for adequate control. Birth control pills are first-line hormonal treatment for PCOS acne, with formulations containing low androgenic progestins preferred. Typical acne improvement occurs within 3 to 6 months. Spironolactone provides additional androgen reduction when combined with hormonal contraceptives. The combination often provides better acne control than either alone. Metformin, while primarily treating insulin resistance, can modestly improve acne by improving metabolic parameters and potentially reducing androgens. Typical dosing is 1,000 to 2,000 mg daily. Lifestyle interventions are particularly important in PCOS. Weight loss, even if overweight, or weight management if normal weight, improves insulin sensitivity and androgen levels, often improving acne significantly. Exercise, particularly resistance training, improves insulin sensitivity. Dietary modifications emphasizing low glycemic foods support metabolic health. Comprehensive PCOS acne management combines hormonal contraceptives, spironolactone if needed, metformin if insulin resistant, lifestyle optimization, topical acne treatments, and potentially professional treatments. This multifaceted approach addresses both the underlying PCOS pathophysiology and surface acne manifestations. Many women with PCOS achieve significant acne improvement through this comprehensive approach even if acne was previously treatment-resistant. The key is addressing underlying PCOS rather than only treating surface acne. Guide 65, Acne in Patients with Psychiatric Conditions, Medication Interactions and Mental Health Considerations. Psychiatric medications sometimes worsen acne or interact with acne treatments. Additionally, acne's psychological burden is heightened in individuals with pre-existing psychiatric conditions. Managing acne in this population requires coordinated psychiatric and dermatological care. Lithium, used for bipolar disorder, causes acne in many patients. This presents a dilemma: necessary psychiatric medication worsens acne. Options include discussing alternative mood stabilizers with your psychiatrist if possible, combining lithium with aggressive acne treatment, or managing the acne psychiatric medication trade-off consciously. Antipsychotic medications sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms, though the effect is variable and many antipsychotics don't significantly affect acne. Discussing medication side effects with your psychiatrist helps identify if acne worsening is medication-related. SSRIs, antidepressants, generally don't worsen acne and might indirectly improve it by reducing stress. However, individual variation exists. Stimulant medications for ADHD don't typically worsen acne directly, though sleep disruption from stimulants might worsen acne indirectly through stress and sleep deprivation effects. Mental health in acne is particularly important for individuals with pre-existing depression or anxiety. Acne's psychological burden can exacerbate pre-existing psychiatric conditions. Recognizing this and providing both dermatological and psychiatric support is important. Medication compliance for acne treatment might be compromised in individuals with depression or ADHD. Depression reduces motivation, and ADHD can cause forgetfulness. Building medication adherence support, reminders, routine integration, accountability, helps overcome these barriers. Discussing psychiatric medications and acne concerns with your psychiatric provider helps identify which medications, if any, might worsen acne. Sometimes alternative medications without acne side effects exist. Coordinated care between dermatology and psychiatry optimizes outcomes. Each provider should be aware of the other's concerns and treatments. Guide 66, Acne Treatment and Pregnancy, Safe Options and Contraindications. Pregnancy significantly constrains acne treatment options due to risks of medications to the fetus. Understanding safe treatments during pregnancy allows continued acne management while protecting fetal health. Absolutely contraindicated during pregnancy: isotretinoin, severe teratogen causing birth defects, tretinoin and other prescription retinoids, significant teratogenic risk, oral antibiotics like doxycycline, risks to fetus and teeth, spironolactone, potential effects on male fetus development. Benzoyl peroxide is traditionally avoided, though new evidence suggests safety. Potentially safe during pregnancy: topical salicylic acid used in small amounts and limited areas, large-scale systemic absorption possible though typically minimal, topical azelaic acid, generally considered safe, topical clindamycin, some. Routine predictability helps sensory-sensitive individuals. Consistent routines in consistent order reduce sensory overwhelm compared to variable routines. Minimal product routines, fewer products means fewer sensory inputs, might be better tolerated than complex multi-step routines. A simple cleanse, treat, moisturize routine might work better than elaborate routines. Fragrance sensitivity affects many products. Fragrance-free or lightly scented products work better for fragrance-sensitive individuals. Sensory-friendly product recommendations: lightweight serums, fragrance-free formulations, smooth-absorbing products, minimal texture variations, consistent temperatures and routines. Professional guidance from dermatologists familiar with sensory sensitivities helps develop manageable treatment plans. Guide 90, Acne and Chronic Illness, Managing Acne while Managing Other Conditions. People managing chronic illnesses, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue, etc., face additional challenges managing acne alongside other health concerns. Chronic illness causes stress, sleep disruption, and immune dysfunction, all acne-worsening factors. Flares of underlying chronic conditions often coincide with acne worsening. Medications for chronic illnesses sometimes interact with acne treatments, requiring careful coordination. Energy limitations from chronic illness might make complex skincare routines unsustainable. Simplified routines are sometimes necessary. During chronic illness flares, simplifying skincare to basic cleanse protect routines is appropriate. During periods of better health, more comprehensive acne treatment is possible. Mental health in chronic illness overlaps with acne's psychological burden. Both require professional support. Healthcare provider coordination between specialists treating chronic illness and dermatology ensures appropriate care. Prioritizing which health concerns to focus on during periods of limited energy helps. Sometimes managing underlying chronic illness takes priority over aggressive acne treatment. Guide 91, Acne Treatment and Vaccination, Timing and Considerations. Concerns sometimes arise about acne medication interactions with vaccines or vaccine effects on acne. Most acne treatments don't interact meaningfully with vaccines. Topical treatments have minimal systemic absorption and don't affect vaccines. Oral antibiotics for acne don't affect vaccine efficacy. Vaccines should be given as scheduled regardless of antibiotic use. Isotretinoin doesn't interact with vaccines, though the immune system suppression during severe acne might theoretically reduce vaccine efficacy. Live vaccines are contraindicated during isotretinoin use due to theoretical immunosuppression risks, though actual risks are minimal. Some vaccines might cause temporary acne flares through immune system activation. This is temporary and doesn't indicate vaccine problems. Vaccines don't cause persistent acne. Any acne appearing after vaccination is likely coincidental timing rather than vaccine-related. COVID-19 vaccines have not been shown to affect acne or interact with acne treatments. Timing vaccines around acne treatment is generally unnecessary. Vaccinations and acne treatment can proceed on standard schedules without coordination. Guide 92, Acne Prevention in High-Risk Children and Adolescents. Children with strong family history of severe acne are at high risk for developing severe acne. Early prevention strategies might prevent progression to severe acne requiring aggressive treatment. Starting gentle skin care routines early, non-comedogenic cleansing, sun protection, gentle moisturizing, establishes good habits before acne develops. Education about acne prevention helps young people understand triggers and prevention even before acne appears. Stress management skills learned early help reduce stress-related acne worsening later. Healthy diet and sleep habits established in childhood support skin health throughout life. Early intervention at first signs of acne prevents progression. Some dermatologists recommend seeing high-risk children early for preventive guidance. Avoiding triggers identified through family acne patterns, particular foods, products, environmental factors, might prevent acne development. Psychological preparation for potential acne, normalizing that acne is common, reducing stigma, helps adolescents manage it psychologically if acne develops. Guide 93, Acne in Performing Arts and Image-Dependent Professions. Performers and those in image-dependent professions, models, actors, social media influencers, experience unique acne-related pressures warranting specialized management. Career-threatening pressure intensifies acne's psychological impact. A small breakout affecting someone's livelihood differs from same breakout's impact on others. Professional makeup demands acne coverage requiring heavy makeup potentially triggering acne cosmetica. Using non-comedogenic makeup and proper removal helps minimize this. Professional headshots and promotional photos emphasize clear skin. Acne interferes with professional image management. Scheduling professional appearances around acne cycles when possible helps. If acne is cyclical, scheduling performances during clear phases. Professional dermatology involvement is often valuable for ensuring consistently clear skin during critical professional periods. Some performers use preventive acne treatment intensification before important performances, temporarily increasing treatment frequency. Mental health support helps manage the intensified appearance pressure these professions create. Guide 94, Acne and Sleep Disorders, Managing Acne while Managing Sleep Issues. Sleep disorders, insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, create multiple acne worsening factors making acne management more challenging. Sleep deprivation from any sleep disorder worsens acne through stress hormone, immune, and inflammatory mechanisms. Sleep medications sometimes worsen acne. Discussing with sleep specialists whether acne worsening might relate to sleep medications is appropriate. Treating underlying sleep disorders often improves acne significantly through improved sleep quality and stress reduction. Managing both sleep and acne requires comprehensive approach addressing both conditions. CPAP machines and other sleep disorder treatments might trigger acne through skin irritation. Using protective barriers and keeping equipment clean helps. Guide 95, Acne and Fertility, Female and Male Considerations. Acne treatments have fertility implications requiring consideration for those planning pregnancy or concerned about fertility. Isotretinoin is highly teratogenic and absolutely contraindicated in pregnancy. Women of childbearing age must use reliable contraception while on isotretinoin. Spironolactone might affect male fetus development. Stopping spironolactone while planning pregnancy or if pregnancy occurs is generally recommended. Birth control pills used for hormonal acne obviously affect fertility planning. Stopping pills when planning pregnancy allows pregnancy attempt. Other acne treatments don't significantly affect fertility and can be continued during fertility attempts. Male fertility is theoretical. Consistent routines in consistent order reduce sensory overwhelm. Number 50 Specialized Skin Care and Acne Treatment Guides, Part 4. Each guide, 10 to 15 minutes reading time. Guide 51, Acne During Menstrual Cycle, Tracking, Prediction, and Strategic Treatment Timing. Understanding how your menstrual cycle affects acne allows you to predict breakouts and strategically time treatments for maximum effectiveness. This is particularly valuable for women with cyclical hormonal acne. For confirmed acne cosmetica, switching to acne-safe alternatives of the product category often resolves the issue. Switching to non-comedogenic foundations, powder-based makeup instead of cream-based, or lighter formulations often allows makeup use without acne worsening. Reading ingredient lists helps identify potentially problematic components. Becoming familiar with ingredients triggering your personal acne helps you avoid them. Some people maintain lists of problematic ingredients to check against when considering new products. Patch testing new products on a small area, behind your ear or on your jaw, before full face application helps identify problematic products before they cause widespread acne. This 1 to 2 week trial prevents wasting money on products that trigger acne. The relationship between acne cosmetica and other acne factors is important. Someone might have both hormonal acne, from internal factors, and acne cosmetica, from products. Addressing both simultaneously, using acne-safe products plus treating hormonal acne medically, provides the best outcomes. Makeup artists and dermatologists can recommend acne-safe product alternatives for people who require makeup professionally. Many professional-grade acne-safe makeup lines exist specifically for people needing makeup without triggering acne. Guide 53, Acne Mechanica, Friction and Pressure-Related Acne. Acne mechanica results from friction, pressure, or occlusion of skin and can be prevented through environmental and behavioral modifications. Understanding acne mechanica helps you prevent this preventable form of acne. Acne mechanica appears where friction or pressure occurs, under helmet straps, where backpack straps compress skin, where tight athletic equipment contacts skin, or where repetitive hand-face contact occurs. This acne is localized to pressure-bearing areas rather than distributed across the face. Friction from repetitive skin-on-surface contact, athletes rubbing faces on towels, workers constantly resting their faces on hands, can trigger acne through mechanical irritation and follicle disruption. Occlusion, trapping sweat and bacteria under non-breathable materials, creates ideal conditions for acne. Wearing tight, non-breathable clothing or equipment increases acne in that area. Prevention strategies include wearing loose, breathable clothing, ensuring athletic equipment is clean, using protective barriers, adhesive taping where possible, between skin and friction sources, and maintaining good hygiene in high-friction areas. Post-exercise hygiene is crucial for athletes. Showering immediately after exercise, changing into clean clothes, and cleansing areas where equipment contacted skin helps prevent friction acne. Some athletes find that using antiperspirant before exercise reduces sweat-related friction and bacterial growth. Hairstyles causing friction, tight braids, tight buns, can trigger acne on the scalp and forehead. Occasionally loosening hairstyles, using gentler hair-holding methods, or alternating hairstyles reduces friction acne. Phone contact with your face transfers bacteria and causes friction acne on the jawline and cheek. Using earbuds or speakerphone when possible, cleaning your phone screen regularly, and taking breaks from phone use reduce this contact-related acne. For occupational friction acne, workers in certain industries, workplace modifications and protective equipment prevent acne. Ensuring clean, breathable protective equipment and maintaining good hygiene at work helps control occupational friction acne. Acne mechanica is often preventable through simple environmental modifications. Unlike acne requiring medications, friction acne responds to preventing the friction. This makes acne mechanica particularly frustrating when it occurs since prevention is often simpler than treatment. Guide 54: Drug-induced acne and medication side effects. Certain medications trigger or worsen acne as a side effect. Recognizing drug-induced acne allows you to work with prescribers to modify medications or manage acne while necessary medications are continued. Corticosteroids commonly trigger acne or worsen existing acne. Systemic corticosteroids, oral, are more likely to cause acne than topical steroids, though topical steroids applied to face can also trigger acne. Patients on chronic systemic corticosteroids often experience significant acne requiring aggressive treatment. If corticosteroids are necessary, combining them with acne treatment is often required. Lithium, used for bipolar disorder treatment, causes acne in many patients. The mechanism involves effects on follicular epithelium and sebaceous gland function. Acne from lithium is sometimes severe. Working with your psychiatrist on whether alternative mood stabilizers are possible, or combining lithium with aggressive acne treatment, might be necessary. Anabolic steroids cause severe acne in nearly everyone using them. Anabolic steroid use for performance enhancement causes acne that often requires isotretinoin for management. The acne is typically severe, widespread, and on the trunk as well as face. Hormonal contraceptives can either improve or worsen acne depending on the specific formulation. Progestins with androgenic properties, like levonorgestrel or norgestrol, might worsen acne, while progestins with minimal androgenic activity, like norgestimate or drospirenone, often improve acne. If birth control is worsening acne, switching to a formulation with less androgenic progestin often helps. Anti-seizure medications sometimes worsen acne through various mechanisms. Working with your neurologist if seizure medications are worsening acne might identify alternatives or necessitate aggressive acne management. Vitamin B12 supplementation can paradoxically worsen acne in some individuals through unknown mechanisms. If you take B12 supplements and notice acne worsening, discontinuing B12 might help. The menstrual cycle consists of phases with distinct hormonal profiles affecting acne. The menstrual phase, days 1 to 5, involves shedding of uterine lining with declining hormone levels. Many women experience least acne during this phase as hormones are low. The follicular phase, days 6 to 14, involves increasing estrogen as follicles develop. Estrogen rise typically improves skin as estrogen has protective effects. Many women notice clearest skin during this phase. Ovulation, day 14, involves hormonal surge of LH and FSH. Some women experience minor acne worsening around ovulation. The luteal phase, days 15 to 28, involves rising progesterone and maintained estrogen. This phase often brings worsening acne in hormone-sensitive women due to progesterone effects and androgen to estrogen ratio changes. Tracking your acne patterns against your menstrual cycle for 2 to 3 months reveals your personal pattern. Many women find breakouts clustered in the luteal phase, particularly the 5 to 7 days before menstruation. However, individual patterns vary significantly. Some women have no cyclical acne pattern, while others have severe luteal phase breakouts. Once you identify your cyclical pattern, strategic treatment timing can optimize results. If you break out mainly in the luteal phase, intensifying acne treatment frequency during this phase can prevent significant breakouts. For example, if you normally use salicylic acid 2 to 3 times weekly, you might increase to daily use during your high-risk luteal phase. This temporary intensification often prevents the severe breakouts that would otherwise occur. Planning professional treatments around your cycle optimizes results. Having a chemical peel or professional facial during your clear follicular phase when your skin is less inflamed and more resilient provides better results than during your breakout-prone luteal phase. Hormonal contraceptives can help by suppressing ovulation and stabilizing hormone levels. Many women find that switching to birth control pills with continuous hormone dosing, tricyclic or extended cycle pills that reduce or eliminate placebo weeks, significantly reduces cyclical acne by preventing the hormonal fluctuations driving breakouts. Spironolactone, antiandrogen, helps some women with cyclical acne by blocking androgen effects. However, effects are more modest for pure cyclical acne than for chronic hormonal acne. Dietary modifications might help cyclical acne through hormone metabolism. Some evidence suggests that supporting liver health through adequate nutrients supports estrogen metabolism. Consuming adequate B vitamins, magnesium, and fiber supports hormone metabolism. PMS supplements containing ingredients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B6 might help with luteal phase acne through their effects on hormone metabolism and inflammation. Some women find these supplements modestly helpful. Stress during the luteal phase exacerbates acne in many women. The luteal phase naturally involves slightly increased anxiety and mood sensitivity. Implementing additional stress management during this phase, extra exercise, meditation, or relaxation practices, can reduce acne by controlling stress hormonal interactions. Sleep quality often decreases in the luteal phase due to progesterone effects. Prioritizing sleep during this phase through good sleep hygiene, potentially with earlier bedtimes, supports skin health. Understanding your cyclical acne pattern allows realistic expectations and strategic planning. Rather than being frustrated by predictable breakouts, you can anticipate them and proactively manage them. This empowerment often improves both skin outcomes and psychological well-being around acne. Guide 52, Acne Cosmetica, Product-Induced Acne and Ingredient Avoidance. Acne cosmetica specifically refers to acne triggered or worsened by cosmetic products. Understanding this condition and identifying problematic ingredients prevents wasted time and money on ineffective acne treatments when the actual problem is product-induced acne. Acne cosmetica differs from typical acne in that stopping the offending product often resolves it completely, whereas typical acne persists despite good skin care. This distinction is diagnostically important. If your acne improves dramatically after discontinuing a specific product, acne cosmetica was likely the cause. Common culprits in acne cosmetica include foundations, particularly heavy, silicone-based ones, primers, concealer, powders, sunscreen, and heavy moisturizers. These products can clog pores through their occlusive nature or irritating ingredients. Specific ingredients commonly triggering acne cosmetica include dimethicone, single-active ingredient at low concentration, using it 2 to 3 times weekly. After 3 to 4 weeks of good tolerance, assess results. If you're seeing improvement, continue. After 8 weeks, you can increase frequency or concentration if desired. If you're not seeing improvement after 8 to 12 weeks, consider adding a second treatment, for example, adding retinoid to salicylic acid, or consulting a dermatologist. Step 6. Build treatment combinations gradually. Never start 2 new treatments simultaneously. After establishing tolerance to your first treatment, at least 4 weeks, you can introduce a second treatment on different days or in different parts of your routine. For example, use salicylic acid cleanser in the morning, retinoid at night. Start the new treatment at low frequency and concentration, building up gradually. Step 7. Incorporate lifestyle changes. Implement dietary improvements, reduce sugar, increase antioxidants, consider eliminating dairy if it worsens your acne. Prioritize sleep, 7 to 9 hours nightly. Implement stress management, meditation, yoga, exercise, or other stress reduction techniques. These changes typically take 4 to 8 weeks to show skin effects but provide significant benefits. Step 8. Implement professional treatments if appropriate. If topical treatments aren't adequately controlling your acne after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use, or if you have moderate to severe acne, professional treatments accelerate improvement. Monthly superficial chemical peels combined with your home routine provide excellent results. Professional facials or blue light therapy offer additional options. Step 9. Adjust for your specific factors. If you're a woman with hormonal acne, discuss hormonal treatments, oral contraceptives, spironolactone, with your gynecologist or dermatologist. If you're very acne-prone, you might need slightly more aggressive treatment than someone with occasional pimples. If your skin is sensitive, you'll need to progress more gradually with treatments. Step 10. Track your progress and adjust. Keep a skincare journal noting products used, frequency, side effects, acne status, stress levels, diet, and sleep. After 8 to 12 weeks, assess results. Have you seen improvement? Are side effects manageable? Are you ready to increase treatment intensity? Are you experiencing purging or adaptation? Adjust accordingly. Step 11. Set realistic timelines. Clear skin typically requires 8 to 12 weeks with topical treatments alone, potentially faster with professional treatments. However, residual hyperpigmentation and scarring may require additional time and treatment. Setting realistic expectations prevents discouragement from expecting overnight results. Step 12. Prepare for long-term maintenance. Once clear, continue your core routine indefinitely at maintenance levels. Don't expect to stop all treatments and maintain clear skin. Your skin's acne tendency hasn't fundamentally changed. Maintenance requires ongoing treatment, though frequency may decrease significantly. A sample complete routine for moderate mixed acne. Morning, gentle cleanser vitamin C serum, antioxidant protection, optional, non-comedogenic moisturizer SPF 30+ sunscreen. Evening, gentle cleanser salicylic acid toner or treatment, 3 to 4 times weekly initially, non-comedogenic moisturizer benzoyl peroxide spot treatment on active lesions or retinoid treatment, start 2 to 3 times weekly. Supplements, omega-3 supplementation, possibly zinc supplementation if deficient. Lifestyle, 7 to 9 hours sleep nightly, 30-minute exercise 5 times weekly, stress management through meditation or yoga, diet emphasizing whole foods and reducing sugar/dairy. Professional, monthly superficial chemical peels if available and affordable. This comprehensive approach addresses acne through multiple angles simultaneously. After 8 to 12 weeks of consistent implementation, you should see significant improvement. After 6 months, most people achieve clear or nearly clear skin. After a year, you've developed habits that maintain clear skin long-term. Remember, acne treatment is individual. What works perfectly for one person may not work for another. Patience, consistency, and willingness to adjust are more important than finding the perfect product. Most acne responds to consistent, appropriate treatment. It's a matter of identifying what works for your specific skin and persisting with it. You now have a complete understanding of acne pathophysiology, treatment options, professional treatments, lifestyle factors, and integration strategies. Armed with this knowledge, you can approach your acne treatment confidently, make informed decisions, and achieve and maintain clear skin. Your journey to clear skin is absolutely possible with proper treatment, professional guidance when needed, and consistent effort over time. Commit to the process.